Larry. And I have to tell you, things looked very rocky yesterday when lawmakers announced a deal on a $789 billion stimulus package. Good morning, Laura. You know, it was 24 hours of hard-fought and hardball negotiations. The president's stimulus package appears to be on its way to becoming law.
If you want to get serious about wind and solar and nuclear power, and you want to get that off the ground, I am in as an American. We've got to do something, but this isn't serious. 2% of the money is earmarked for clean energy.
You guys all sitting down? All right. While we're all looking for ways to save cash, Congress is giving itself more petty cash. Try $93,000 more for each lawmaker.
Only $26 billion, just over 3%, will be spent in this emergency, quick, get the money to the people stimulus package this year. 3%.
You know something? Barack Obama promised this wouldn't be the case, that we'd have time, that we'd be able to look over this, that we'd have transparency in government like we'd never had before. So you didn't even have time to read through, what, a third of it, 25% of it? How much time did you actually have? Nobody did.
Nobody had time to read it. It was released at midnight last night, and the vote was after 90 minutes of debate today. In fact, the Congress 48 hours ago said that the bill ought to sit, unanimously said that the bill ought to sit for 48 hours so that everybody could have a chance to read it. Nobody read this bill, Sean, I promise you.
Guys, when I first heard about this, I thought the same thing. Are you smoking crack? And then I thought, wait a minute. We have elected these officials. These are both Democrats and Republicans.
And the longer it sits on the table, the more the American people appreciate and understand what's in the bill. And they know that this isn't popular with the American people. The American people understand that you can't borrow and spend this kind of money and bring our economy back. It just won't work.
Billions of dollars are going to go buy brand new computers and replace government cars with new alternative fuel vehicles. Oh, I hope they get that new XM Sirius in it, too.
Now, I found this afternoon after the vote in the bill $1.6 billion for, quote, science, unquote.
Yeah.
That's all.
A recent Fox News poll finds that half of Americans believe we are drifting towards socialism. Do the other half think we're going in a speedboat? Because that's where I think I'm going.
Look, you know, these are politicians. We should expect this. You know, the only way to get rid of it is to not have a Congress. Unfortunately, I think we're way past that point. These guys are interested in two things. You know, Leslie, mentioned the one thing. They're interested in shoveling as much pork as they can into their constituency, and they're interested in power, i.e. get reelected. So this isn't a surprise to me.
Have you ever worked for a poor person?
Oh, that's who I work for. That's when I'm in Congress. I'm in Congress to serve the poor and the rich alike.
If I may just point out,
we need more help.
I believe those people are only poor because you bankrupt the city when you ran it.
Congress just spent nearly $800 billion of your money. How much is that? Well, suppose you spent $1 million every single day starting from the day Jesus was born and kept spending through today. $1 million a day for more than 2,000 years. You would still have spent less money than Congress just did. So what did you get? Economists say most of the money won't help this year. The nonpartisan Congressional Budget Office says the plan will actually hurt the economy in the long run. And what about the billions wasted on pork and pet projects? Congressional liberals say,
let me say this to all of the chattering class that so much focuses on those little tiny, yes, porky amendments. The American people really don't care.